AITA for going behind my wife's back and telling her pregnant sister that she's being cheated on. New update. I have been married to my wife for 3 years. I am 27 and she's 26. My SIL is 30 and my POS bill is 31. I always had a close relationship with my SIL. We are friends. Also has a decent connection between my bill. Not that close, but we often talk and get along. My wife and her sister didn't get along as much as you would expect from siblings. It wasn't just normal siblings rivalry, but constant fights and arguments. Anyway, 3 weeks ago when I was having dinner with my friends, I saw my bill with another woman. They were just eating. I didn't think much of it. I wanted to go and greet him, but I kept talking to my friends. After a while, I saw that he gave a light kiss to this woman. I was so shocked. I decided to not confront him, and when I got back to my home, I told my wife everything. I told her that her sister is getting cheated on, and we need to tell her. My wife said we should talk to my bill instead of telling her sister, and we should not break their marriage because her sister is pregnant. I was like, WTF? So, what if she's pregnant? Her husband is a cheat. I tried to convince my wife multiple times that we should tell her sister the truth. I told her that I know you guys don't get along, but she's still your sister, and this isn't right, but she asked me to stay out of it. I try my best to convince my wife, but she either ignored me or said we shouldn't break their marriage. I had enough of her, and yesterday I told her that I am coming clean to my SIL. She and I have a great bond, and I can't and won't betray her. My wife said if I tell her the truth, she'll not talk to me. I replied I won't talk to you either if you don't want to do what's right. Today I told my SIL the truth. I went to her place and told her everything. She was doubtful and she asked me to leave. After a few hours, my SIL called me and she was crying and said what I said was the truth and she shouldn't have doubted me and kicked me. She said she's leaving. I asked her, where would you go? Do you have money? She said she does, but not that much. I wired her a bit and said she should call me if she needs help, and she thanked me and said she will only use the money I sent if it's necessary, otherwise she will return. My bill called my wife, and my wife flashed onto me and said I ruined her family and her sister's life. I said I thought the moment we got married your family is mine and my family is yours? Anyway, YTF are you defending that POS so much? What about your sister? She didn't reply to me and she's not talking to me either. I tried to talk to her and convince her that it was the right thing to do, but she wouldn't talk to me. So I said fine, stay angry, and if you want to divorce me then go ahead. I think I have nuked my marriage. Do not know if what I did was truly right. Update 1. It's been a few days since I told my wife's sister that her husband is a cheat. Just to clarify to all the weirdos, no, I am not in love with my SIL. I don't have any inappropriate relations/feelings for her. I respect her, and she's family. In any case, yesterday, I asked my wife why she is pissed and wanted me to not reveal the truth to her sister. I know you guys hate each other, but you guys are siblings. My wife said it's not our place to interfere. I asked, are you okay with her sister being cheated on? She said she isn't, but it will, and has ruined their marriage because of my stupidity. She's pregnant, and the child needs his father, and so does the wife. I was so shocked when she said this, like, WTF? I asked her, if I were to cheat on you, would you forgive me? She said yes. I also asked her if she ever cheats on me, would she hide it from me? She also said yes to that. I was so shocked. I asked her if she knows what she's saying. She said yes, and she's confident. Just because you had sex with someone else doesn't mean everyone else has to suffer and break the family. I had no words to say. I told her that I also sent my SIL money. She started screaming at me and said I shouldn't have helped her despite knowing she doesn't like her sister. I said if that's what she thinks, then it's better if we just divorce. She got angry and screamed, fine, and started packing her bag. I tried my best to stop her from leaving. I told her that I love her, and I just did what I felt right. Nobody has to suffer betrayal like this. She said it wasn't the right time. I asked her, so when should we tell her the truth? After she gives birth? Because it will worsen her PPD, or years after she gives birth. She will just blame us. She said we should have just kept quiet and left it alone. I tried so hard to stop her, but she didn't listen to me and left. I tried to contact her and her parents, her friends, but they don't know where she is and instead started interrogating me and saying I am her husband and I should have taken care of her and I should know where she is. I even visited my bill to confirm my suspicions, but I didn't see her car or her belongings anywhere. I hate that I am being blamed for just revealing the truth and my wife leaving me right away without a second thought. I was so damn pissed. So today I called my sil and told her that she can stay at my place cause I am going to my parents and my wife left and nobody knows where she is. She told me she'll try talking to her parents, but after a while she called me and said that their parents don't know where she is. I told her to think about herself and come over and stay here instead of blowing up her money. Now I am at my parents and my sil is in our home. Maybe I was being petty, but I hate that my wife gave up on me and left without a second thought. I don't know whether she's cheating or cheated or she would truly cheat on me and her own blood sister with a family relative over feuds. One thing is for sure though, I cannot trust my wife anymore. She hurt me. Update
2.
But before I just want to clarify/ask to people who kept calling me names for telling my sil the truth, why you guys kept telling me to mind my own business. She's family, and if families don't look out for each other and help, then who else will? Strangers? And it's not just some harmless/small lie for my bill. It's life-changing. My sil isn't just my sil. She's my friend. If I didn't tell her the truth now, then my POS bill would have just kept cheating, and I would lose a friend if I delayed. Anyway, coming back to update, my sil only stayed at my place for 2 days. After then, she called me and said she can't trouble me anymore, and she's going to live in hotel. I tried to convince her to not blow up her money unnecessarily, but she didn't listen and left anyway. And yes, I am divorcing my wife. After a week of NC, she called me and said she wants to reconcile. She said she was angry that I didn't listen to her and went behind her back. She said she didn't want to break her sister's family, so she wanted to hide it and convince my bill to not cheat, but I fucked it all up and she's coming back. I just asked her to come back cause I wanted to talk to her, and it's not something you discuss over calls. Once my wife arrived and started to explain herself, I told her I am filling. She was pretty shocked. She said we can make it work. I told her we can't. I don't trust you after everything you said, and you just left me with no contact, and you show up suddenly while I was worried all day about where my wife is, or is she safe, etc. I can't make it work. She tried convincing me to not divorce, but I had already made my intentions clear. I told her that her sister stayed at our place for 2 days, and she got angry and said, fine, let's divorce, and left. I told my sil that I am getting a divorce. She wasn't happy about it, but she didn't try to convince me in or out of it. I told her that she can stay with me instead of hotel. She said it's inappropriate. I just said either you blow up your money and struggle, or she can accept my help. So my sil and I have been living together for past couple of days, and we discussed about our spouses and their behavior. We both got pretty angry about this all. My sil got even more angry than I was, and she ended up calling my wife and called her names, and she told me she's hellbent onto ruining my bill. She is divorcing him and will go nuclear on him and ask for as much money as alimony and child support. She wants to drain him. My wife and I didn't talk to each other after she left, and we both know that we are divorcing. My sil, though angry, she calmed down cause it's unhealthy for her and her baby, and she started focusing on career and read stories about single moms. She's preparing herself. So yeah, that's all, and weirdos stay away. Neither my sil nor I have any feelings between each other. I am just helping her, and she wasn't feeling good about it. That's why she was hesitating so much. Call me a moral police, but I know I did the right thing, not just for my sil, but for me as well. I now know what kind of woman my wife is.